I'm upset. I did not have a lot of expectations going into this game after all the events swirling around it, but I thought maybe we could get something out of it against Belgium, a team that is not going through the greatest of patches, but they were still gettable. Uh, and it ended up being arguably, I think, the worst performance I have ever seen from a men's national team for the U.S. since Timothy Weah took one for the team and got Greg Berhalter fired. I don't know what happened. The entire tournament we played pretty well. Bosnia was our first win against a European team in forever, like 30 years or something like that. And I thought that would make the momentum for us to build off of, maybe go on to the round of 16, take that to a Belgian team that's not doing all that hot, and maybe we can get to the quarterfinals for the first time in like 22, 24 years, something like that. I think the last time we've been to the quarterfinals for the U.S. was 2002, and I don't think many football fans in America remember the World Cup from 2002. So it just happened at the worst time, honestly, and it just sucks, in my opinion, and I'm sure the opinion of many others. So for those of you that didn't watch, um, you missed a beatdown, in my opinion. Belgium had arguably the game of their lives this tournament. I thought Rudy Garcia was a madman to drop both Jeremy Doku and Kevin De Bruyne, and it worked out. It worked out for him. I cannot believe it that I have to give plaudits to him because of his decision. I thought Dia Keltere, I don't know, I think that's how you pronounce it. Probably butchered it. I'm sorry, but he played the game of his life at this tournament. 2 goals and an assist. One of them coming in like the first 10 minutes, just catching everybody asleep in our back line. Then he had a second one like 20 so minutes later. Another good one. If it wasn't for Malik Tillman scoring another outrageous free kick, I thought it was. I thought we were going down a tricky slope, but luckily got that goal and held on until halftime. Maybe inspiring a little bit of hope in this team that looked a little bit lackluster in the front of goal. I don't know what the hell Mauricio Pochettino was doing, having Dest up on the wing. I think it was the worst game I've ever seen from Dest. Pulisic didn't do much in the first half. Florian Balogun looked like a ghost in the headlights. Probably didn't even think he was going to play this game, and then a day before he's told, "Oh yeah, you can play now." But I feel just really bad for Ricardo Pepi and Haji Wright. I feel like both of them should have started up top. We needed starlet strikers or just attackers to get at the other team, and it's not what happened. We had to take off Sergio Dest, who was doing nothing. Florian Balogun had one shot on target the entire 90. Christian Pulisic had, let's see here, created no chances. Awesome. I don't think he had any shots, did he? Does not look like he had any shots on target. What about Sergio Dest? He created nothing. Created absolutely fucking nothing. Got maybe dispossessed. 2 passes into the final third. Yippee. That's great. But if our front line's misfiring like that against a team that we need it to be firing, it just everything I think capitulated at the worst time. Uh, we got the Bermuda Triangle of Death in the back. Tim Ream and Chris Richard played the worst game of their lives, which is unfortunate. I think Chris Richards has been amazing all tournament, and I think Tim Ream was decent. He did show his age a little bit here and there, but yesterday, oh my God, it just showed how far past it he is now, and we have to move on from a 40-plus-year-old Tim Ream come next World Cup because he's 38 now. But I can't believe it. And then Matt Freeze. Matty boy! Oh my God! I'm sure everybody's seen that clip now, or if you were watching the game, you saw that moment where he just kick the ground. Kick the ground when he had acres of space, letting them just get a free goal. Just letting them get a free goal. I I can't believe it. I I am so upset. I think I've never seen a performance just capitulate at the worst time. I'm upset. I am so fucking upset. It's almost like we had those witches or like shamans or whatever that was cursing Harry Kane to not score against them. They showed up and just said, "We're gonna hex, curse, throw the whole lot onto the entire American team and just make it so they play the worst game of their lives, except for Malik Tillman for some reason. Apparently, they love him over there, and then just make it so Belgium, who were pretty not the greatest and scraped out of their group, play the best they've ever had against the U.S. and allow Romelu Lukaku to once again score a goal in the World Cup, who is still, remind you, he is 33. Slow and big. Slow and big. He's still scoring goals. But on another note, I don't know what the U.S. has to do to get past the round of 16. We've lost against Belgium twice. We lost against the Netherlands once in the last like three or four of the last five have been against Belgium, Netherlands, and I forget the other team that we lost to. But is Luxembourg going to somehow qualify for the World Cup and just beat us? Because apparently all the teams in that region just love kicking our shit in the round of 16. So if we are on the same side of the bracket in the knockouts come the next World Cup in 2030, we're gonna have to raid Infantino's house if he's still in charge and get him just up the corruption, just have him switch us to the other side of the bracket because they have our number. I don't know if if any coach, Mauricio Pochettino, whoever comes after him, because I doubt he's going to stay until the next World Cup, unfortunately. Which I would love for him to stay the next World Cup, but he's not going to stay. I'm pretty sure a lot of these players will be a lot older, and we're gonna need a new center back to partner with Chris Richards. I don't know who that's going to be. Maybe someone will come up in the next 4 years that's a world star that we could use. But we need to develop a goalkeeper. I think we need to have Project Tim Howard come up for America right now. Just have everybody and their mother play goalkeeper until we find somebody, anybody who can play goalkeeper for the men's national team that is just not good. That is just good. Just mid-table, championship or above. That's the benchmark. That's just the benchmark. We don't need like an Allison, a Neuer, Courtois, nothing like that. We just need a good like mid-table team to have a good goalkeeper that just is there. He makes a couple good world-class saves, keeps a clean sheet or five every season. You know, like who am I gonna think of? I'm trying to make an example. Um, like a Marmardashvili from like Liverpool, who's the backup, plays for Georgia, the country. Not the greatest goalkeeper in the world. He's just a semi-decent shot stopper. Just need something like that. Just need something like that to come through. Matt Freese, I'm sorry, but you're not playing the next World Cup. Matt Turner most likely will not be playing the next World Cup. He's like 32. Uh, there's maybe one other young, I think third goalkeeper we had, Chris Brady, who's like 22. I don't trust him. He plays for Chicago Fire, not to disparage the MLS or anything like that, but I don't think he is what we need going forward. Timothy Weah, I think needs to step up going forward because he'll be 30 next World Cup, and hopefully he can be that star attacker that we need. Hopefully Sergio Dest never touches this team again. I think Alex Freeman is the star right back for this team going forward, unless if we still continue to play like a weird five at the back sort of formation. We need to find a better left back going forward because Anthony Robinson is going to be another 4 years older. He's going to be 32 come next World Cup, and I am not sure if he's going to have the legs for that. We need somebody to be the next star for to replace Christian Pulisic because he's going to be 33 next World Cup. It's looking a little bit bleak for this team because I think this was the World Cup that we needed to do it because all these players are in their prime, and if they couldn't get it done this World Cup, I don't think we have the next generation coming through. It's almost like we are a Belgian team, like with their golden generation, or England with their previous golden generation, where we have all these good players, but we just can't get anything out of it. So, rant about the U.S. men's national team over. Hopefully, we can go again. Maybe win a Gold Cup or the Nations League again against Mexico and Canada. Just beat them up like always, and maybe win one of those. But all the cum nations are down. Canada, U.S., Mexico. The cum World Cup. All the hosts are out, unfortunately.